Hi everybody, so today we are going to make photo corners that can go like on the corner of like a, a junk journal. And so I just have here a square of paper, and it does need to be a square, and this one measures 2 by 3/4. And so the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to figure out where the middle is. So half of 2 is 1, so it should be 1, and it's not quite 1 1/2, so maybe right about there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to fold it up to that middle section, straight up, and then fold it. Okay, and then you need to do the same on the other side. Just fold it straight up. And actually, I didn't do too bad. Let me refold this one so it matches up. Actually, let me try this other corner. Okay. Now, if it's not all the way even at the top, at the bottom here, then that's okay in the middle. And then just go ahead and burnish it with your burnisher, because I'm using thicker cardstock, so I will need to do that. If I can just see where it's at real quick, which for some reason I can't. So I'm just going to grab, oh, I just saw it. Speak of something and it appears. So just give it a good crease there for your thicker paper. Now what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to cut that off. Just use the scissors that are best. Well, actually, let's use bigger scissors so it's quicker. And just straight across. Okay, we've got that cut. Now we are going to put a piece of paper on top of it, and I think I'm going to go with this scrap here. I think that this will look nice, and I'm going to put it like this because I like to include a little bit of like where you fold it. I think that looks kind of fun. And so I'm going to get some adhesive. Just use whatever adhesive you like. I'm just using this because it's nice and quick. And then I will cut it off. This was from my little thrift store haul. So I thought I might as well use it, right? Make sure you get that top corner pretty well. And it's pretty sticky because it's sticking to my fingers. Okay. And we are going to pick it up, actually. Oh my gosh. Liberty gibbet here. And we're going to lay the paper on top. Now, you don't have to leave a border if you don't like a little bit of a border, but I do. I think it looks a little bit nicer. Press that down. You can squirt if you want to, and then flip it around. And we are just going to cut that off. Yeah, pretty good there. And I'm actually thinking on the other side, I think I'm going to glue this on the other side too. I think that will look really quite nice. Actually, yes. Then we've got 2 tones of green, and it doesn't make the dark green look so sharp. So let's do that too. Okay, got the glue. And let's just line that up and press it down. Okay, and then we're going to flip it around and we're going to cut it. Okay. Okay, now that's a little bit more subdued, but I like it a little bit better like that. Open it up, and let's start decorating. Now I've already pre-cut some die cuts that I happen to have, and so I'm thinking on the one side, because it's so little, let's pull out some of these leaves and things and see what we can come up with. I'm just pulling them out at random, and then we can start to decorate, see what we like. Get a few more of the littler ones here. Ooh, this might be kind of nice. There's a light one and a dark one. Let's put those right there. Okay, now let's just layer it on and just see what we like. I do kind of really like that one. So I think I'm going to glue this one on there. And that almost fades into the same color. Then, well, maybe not that one. But I think let's put this one right here because I really like that. I'm just going to trim off that end there. If you don't really need it. Get the glue that you like to use. I like to use a tacky glue because it dries pretty quick. And when something is more of a finer die cut, I think it does easier. So I just put it on my hand, flip it over, and get that covered. And flip it around. And I'm just going to put it, well, actually, thinking that this one will go on the top. So I'm just going to put it right here. Oh yeah, I like that there. That's pretty cute. And then just get that glued down. And then I think right here, nope, I don't really like that there. And that's too big. So let me see. Make sure it's pressed down. Ooh, what about this one? Yeah, I think I'll put this one on top. Let's get it glued up. And this is thinner paper, so I need to be a little bit more careful with it. Oh yeah, I like that. And then let me see, I need one more little embellishment on this one. Let's see. Oh, maybe this tiny little twig would go nicely on top. Yeah, let's do that. Get that nice inked up. And we're going to put it just kind of at an angle. Yeah, and then just press it down. Okay, so that's done for that one. I like it. Let's flip it over. Let's decide what to do on the other side. So I did print up a bunch of hellos, and I think that they look far too big, so we're not going to do those. I'm thinking let's pull out some of these other little flying things that we have. I'm thinking put this little honeycomb right there. Let's do that. Just glue in the little honeycomb. And we're just be careful because this is a little bit thinner paper. But it still works good, right? Might as well use what you have. Some random hair. Okay, we'll glue that down. And that almost fits perfectly on there, so I really like that. And then this is kind of big, but let me do this. I'm going to get a little twig. We're going to glue him up. And this one is thicker paper. I'm just going to put him right up there so we can still see him. Maybe we'll chop off that little stem there, or maybe we'll just wrap it around. And then let's get a little butterfly, not a butterfly, sorry about that, a cute little bee. And let's just get a little pokey tool, and let's just poke out this random one that we decided to stay there. Okay, now let's go ahead and we'll ink him up, and I just think we're going to just put him right on top there. Actually, let's get some archival ink. Sorry. And let's get him to look a little bit more like a bumblebee. So just move it around. And I just like to go where there's more definition, more smaller points. And I think that's about perfect for him. Him, her, whatever. Okay. Let's get a little bit more glue on my hand. And let's get him glued on. Alright, and he's all ready to get on here. And I'm going to kind of put him right about like that. I'm going to press him down so he stays glued, but very gently. Alright, and let me do another one for you. So this is this one finished, so I think that's pretty cute. Let's pull out the other one that I already had pre-folded. Now this one, let's see what kind of paper I should put on top of it. I think I'm going to use this paper again. I think it's so pretty. So let's get that glue down. Let's get it decorated. Did I use it up?